This is impossible. Yeah, I'm not into getting destroyed by... Because come on! Oh, that's not fair. No, that's not... What? Come on. What's going on, YouTube? It's a Spectrum here, and we're playing more Minecraft. So, we recently just smelted this glass, and we have a window. Well, 2 windows to put it in, so let's go and do that now. The frame rate doesn't seem too bad this episode from what I've seen. I actually started turning my laptop off just before I record, just so it's in like full capacity, I guess you could call it. Still a tad laggy, but it should be fine. So look, we have 2 windows. Gonna go and put some torches outside. What? Yes. So we remove. Oh, this nighttime falling. Now, one of the objectives is this episode is to not have much contact with mobs, because as we experienced last time, they tend to kill us. So we're, when it turns nearly night time, we're getting inside and we're sleeping, like right now, because then they don't have a chance to spawn, which is a good thing. So things we're going to do today, we're going to extend the back out here. You can see I've already started, just while I was waiting for the sand to smelt. Basically, these 2 sides here are going to be different rooms. And we're going to tidy up this area first, so move this chest, move these, move the bed, so do the side so I can walk around. And then we're going to move these back, and, oh, change to winter. That's awesome. Well, actually, no, that's not awesome. That makes the game lag more. So expect a few episodes of this now. Anyway, moving on. We're going to dig this back here, and depending on how much room it doesn't actually look, now that I look at it, that we need as much room as we set out to get. So I'm thinking we just take it back a few blocks, because really there's not much room needed up here. It just needs to go down. So for now, I'm actually thinking we only need to take it back a few blocks, but we need to fill it in all with cobblestone and make walls and hollow out these rooms as well. So let's get started. And I would normally have a speed run at this point, because obviously not everyone likes watching just generic generic digging of blocks. But there is something I need to talk to you guys about. And I did mention it on my, the way I record these is I recently recorded a video? Jeez. A video earlier today for my Ancient Fairy deck profile for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's a simple deck to run. You don't have to spend a lot of money on it for it to be good. If you spend money on it, it gets better. But it's still playable, perfectly playable, by getting the cheap kind of variants. So I did mention in that was going to be my last Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. There will be occasional, like, me at my locals kind of things, maybe me at Southampton locals and stuff like that. But I'm not doing anything really in-depth into the game. And the reason is because I'm fed up with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. At least the one on YouTube, because it sucks. Now, I know you guys are part of it. I mean, I'm part of the YouTube, I'm kind of part of the YouTube community of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've kind of stopped now, but I mean, there's just so much complete and utter bullshit in it. For example, I was watching a video the other day while thinking about quitting for another reason. Obviously, I'm still playing the game and I'm still making Minecraft videos, but I don't think we have to go back much. We'll take this layer of gravel away and then we'll tidy up the wall behind it. Right, so what was it? Yeah, I was watching this video about the same deck that I've made, Ancient Fairies, and it was a deck profile of what the deck might look like for this format, and it wasn't the same as mine. I built mine beforehand. I personally think mine's, I want to say mine's a bit better, but that does sound a bit, well, arrogant, I guess, which is what I'm trying to avoid by stopping being a Yu-Gi-Oh commentator, in all fairness. Now, one of the guys on this video asked this question about a card called if you're not well educated in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh, this is like a really obvious question that you should be able to answer yourself if you're anywhere decent enough player. And he asked something to do with Mind Crush and Monster Reborn. So everyone who's watching this who does know something about Yu-Gi-Oh, he asked if you, when your opponent declares as part of Mind Crush's effect Monster Reborn, couldn't you play Monster Reborn as player priority? And I was just like, no, and I did my best to explain what I believe player priority to be. So instead of taking the answer, he suddenly goes, actually, no, you're completely wrong, and he comes off with all these random excuses. Now, I didn't really read his like ending comment, and so therefore that's probably my fault. It escalated to the level it did. But still, if you're not going to take someone's advice, you know, you don't just go straight out and say, no, you're wrong. You say, I'm sorry, I don't agree with you, and just move on. You don't make a big deal out of it. But this guy wanted to make a big deal out of it. And then other people got involved, and I'm just like, it's a game. It's a children's card game. And then I had this other guy saying I'm a dumb player because it's not something. Apparently, I'm not a good player because it's not a card. It's not a children's card game. It's a children's card game, guys. As much as you want to deny, and as much as you can say the eldest players are, you know, in their 40s and stuff like that, it's still a children's card game. It is aimed at kids. It is marketed with kids in mind. Do you honestly think the reason they changed the names of all the cards to like Fiend instead of Demon is because they want to be nice about it? No, it's because kids, you know, they've had complaints from parents who don't want their kids who play this game to hear that kind, you know, hear things about demons and, you know, the picture for like tragedy, for example, is a guillotine, which is a sign of violence. Parents don't want their kids to be associated with violence. That's why a lot of people get mad about kids playing Call of Duty. It's totally understandable. So, you know, these guys getting riled up because I'm calling it a children's card game. Like, even if it's not a children's card game, you've just proven that you're taking it way too seriously as a game. Like, there's the one hand knowing all the competitive stuff, there's another thing just taking it over the top. So, the players in this game, a lot of them just make me mad. I mean, there are a lot of nice, honourable players out there. You know, I know that. I'm probably not one of them because I'm sitting here complaining about it. I'll admit that. But there are a lot of decent players at this game who I would like to spend time with. That's why I go to my locals so much. But when it comes to YouTube, it's just, everyone thinks that they're awesome about it. If you're going to ask someone on like a ruling, you shouldn't instantly, you know, if you're going to ask a public audience about a ruling, you should not turn around and say, no, you're wrong, to the first person who tries to give you an answer. That's not how it works. I'm just thinking what I need to do here. I need to dig up all of this, actually. Anyway, so that got me annoyed because just the people, some of the people who play this game are just idiots, basically. You know, if you're gonna, you know, if you're that good at the game and you have the ability to lecture someone, then why ask the question in the first place? You know, it's just stupid. So I was not impressed with that, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to quit out. Not like any of you of my subscribers are like that, but you know, obviously I haven't now encountered people who are just that stupid and that ridiculous. So, you know, that has made me wanting to stop YouTubing. And the other thing is, the YouTubers themselves, when you're maybe a newer player to the game and you're not that good at deck building, you know, either get your friends to help you or you go online to find a deck build that you can essentially copy. Now, you know, for new players, that's generally cool, and then, you know, slowly as you get better, you learn that, like I'm just starting to learn that net decking is not a good thing. For anyone who doesn't know, net decking is basically copying a deck on the internet. And you're copying it because someone won with it, you're copying it because you have no imagination, things like that. And then there's always arguments with net decking, like, oh, but I put my own tech in here, therefore it's not net decking, and, you know, all this kind of crazy stuff. You know, and so YouTubers put up these builds to help people, and that's what I originally wanted to do. However, they always seem to put in their personal text, and that's totally fine. That is, you know, if you can back it up, that's fine. However, you have to explain it. I've come across so many videos where they don't explain it, or they don't. It can't even explain it. They just don't explain their own tech choices. They expect it to be obvious. They don't understand that it might not work for everyone. Sometimes they put in these tech choices that they haven't even used themselves. That's not helpful to begin with. Second of all, they always seem to put in the most expensive cards because they have them, and obviously that helps them do well. Doesn't help people who can't afford it. They're newer players. They're not going to have the devotion to spend that kind of money on the card game. So, you know, that's another one of my reasons for not wanting to be in that kind of scene anymore. And their attitude, big YouTubers' attitudes to the way the game is played. They either complain about it, or you know what? I'm complaining too much now. I'm beginning to feel a bit stupid like this. Put it this way, I just don't like the people on YouTube, apart from about 4 people, and that's Pewsley, because he goes to my locals, and he does actually put up really good content. And he's not that arrogant yet. Yu-Gi-Oh! Kid 2010, because he also goes to my locals, and he also puts up decent content. He doesn't try to rub any of his tech choices anyone's faces. Just things like that make those guys decent players. Senior Blanco is another one I'm still subscribed to, because he actually does give useful information that I find useful. You know, cards that you may not have thought of running before and stuff like that. So, you know, if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh! And you're watching this, I'm, giving you some advice on who to follow. I'm Fino Black, because he also gives you cards that can be decent, and also he's generally not a prick about anything. So yeah, and also there's just the things like I don't feel like I can. I'm not that good at the game. I'd rather stay out of stay out of the view of people, I guess. I'm oh dear, that was not intended to happen. Alright. Anyway, you know, I'm just trying to stay out of people's way so they don't get angry at me. It's a game. It's about having fun, and how are you supposed to have fun where everyone's trying to criticize you and give you grief about rulings and stuff like that? You know, it's a freaking card game. It's not life. You know, I get it if I purposely antagonize these guys who are arguing with me. I think I just heard a spider. You know, I get it if I was purposely antagonizing them, but I wasn't. I was just trying to help, and what do I get from it? Loads of abuse. So, if that's how people are going to act, I don't want to be on that scene. So, you know, end rant. I'm sorry if you come for a really entertaining video, but I had to vent that, and I had to just explain, since it is going to affect this channel. Oh, hello, spider. You aren't getting down here. Right, that's another thing we have to do, make that fence, and put torches on the roof, because they can still spawn up there at the moment. And spiders won't be too bad. What am I walking into on my crafting table? And it's snowing in here, apparently. Yay, snow. Yeah, if I put the fence system up, they won't be able to get in by just dropping off the roof, which will be handy, I guess. Alright, so, as you can see, this is going to be all walled off. Actually, that's more helpful, if I'm honest. Gives me some kind of idea of where I'm going with this. I'm going to move the crafting table and the what's it called? Furnace. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh, come on. The game is still lagging, guys, if you can't tell. It's not as bad as it was the other day, but it's not doing well. The other thing is, I'm just enjoying making Minecraft videos. I've had more positive feedback from Minecraft videos than I have with anything else I've done, so I'm appreciating this. I'm enjoying making these videos. Your videos are just sort of record it, put it on YouTube, hope that you don't get hate for it. So I'm much more preferring this format of videos, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. By the way, now I'm stopping doing Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. If you want to unsubscribe, I totally understand. I'm not gonna have any beef with you if you do. Coca-Cola, because Pepsi sucks. I'm kidding. No. I do like both Pepsi and Coca-Cola. I just prefer drinking Coke is my drink of choice. Anyway, bleh. You know, if you want to unsubscribe, I understand. If you want to stay for the Minecraft, I understand as well. I'd quite like you to stay around for the Minecraft, personally. I obviously get it's not everyone's cup of tea, but you know. Oh, there goes my pick. I need to go and make another pick. And I just put my crafting table. Alright. Crafting table. Bleh. Yeah, it's not as bad as the other day, guys. That was like 1 frame per second. And, oh, it was awful. It was awful. Trying to play it was worse than trying to watch it, I think. Especially when I got taken out by zombies and skeletons, it just wasn't my fault. Alright, there we go. There's a pick. And there is a stone shovel. Also need to get a new mic, because I'm aware that the sound quality in this isn't as good, because I'm using a headset. Oh, okay. Laggy lad. Yeah, I do realise I've just gone from angry, ragey, anti-children's card game person to yay Minecraft, and really not talking as much as I was a few minutes ago. But I'm sorry about that, guys. It just had to be said, because I know every community online's gonna have haters and stuff. But these guys aren't haters, they're actual players of the game, and you'd expect actual players of the game to be mature, and, you know, they're just not. I mean, some players are, but then they're generally not on YouTube, because they're intelligent enough. And yeah, here's the thing that I have a problem with at the moment. You say this isn't a children's card game. It is, that's not the point, however. The reason it's played by only adults is because only adults can afford the like outrageous prices of the cards. I mean, Tour Guide from the Underworld is 100 quid, and you need 3 of them, really, 2 at best. You know, that should not be allowed. There should not be a card that's worth that insane amount of money. So, you know, that's kind of being mad at Konami. For like, there should never be a card where you can instantly +1 off of it. It should not be allowed. And it just makes me mad that, you know, and that's the reason why people who are, you know, 20 play this game, because they, you know, enjoyed it as a kid perhaps, and 10 years on, they're able to afford the broken cards, and, you know, if you're saying this game isn't for kids, you're wrong. It was, I bet everyone who had, you know, okay, so there are some people who play this, you know, like, I know one guy at my locals, I think he's in his 40s, I might be wrong, oops, didn't mean to place that there. Again, didn't mean to place that there. You know, but, and I think it's because his son plays it as well, and also he's just been into, like, trading cards games since the kind of idea was created, so I guess it's just another one for him. I have to ask, actually. I have to ask how he got into Yu-Gi-Oh! But, you know, there's a reason why older players play it, and if you're trying to argue that, yeah, because of that, it's not a children's card game, it is. Look at the way they market it. Do you think they honestly base all the cards off the anime because... But the reason they base the cards off the anime is because the anime will make cards look good, and then impressionable young minds... Why am I at 2 frames per second right now? You know, impressionable young players who believe that anything in the anime is true will buy those cards. That's why you see, like, the random ultra and ultimate rares that are just terrible in the packs. They're not there because Konami honestly thinks they're good. It's because they can advertise them to kids. You know, so if someone says yes, children's card game, you have to say yes, it is. However, only adults can play it at our level. So, yeah, it just makes me angry at how people are getting wound up about. If it was something like, I'm trying to think of an example, but I can't really think of anything to compare it to. If, like, I was talking to him face to face, and I was trying to bend a ruling in my favour so I would win, then I would totally understand why he was getting angry, because I'm trying to basically bend the game rules. Like, almost cheat, if you get my drift. You know, it's so close to cheating what you're doing there, and he's got every right to rage at me. However, on YouTube, when you ask a question and you think you know how to play the game, and then you get rage at someone, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I want to be out of that circle. I'd rather learn to play the game and know how to play it and comment on it with people I know, with people, you know, who are actually good people, like my friends at locals and stuff. I'm not out to have an argument on YouTube with anyone because, you know, that's just not cool. It's just not. And for some reason, if you're on YouTube, you automatically know how to play this game. No, you just don't. You have to learn it. Some of the best players in the world aren't even on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about that now. I'm going to start talking about Minecraft. So, right, let's see if I can just put this block up here. One of the things I have established, guys, is, come on, Why? It seems to be just lifting me. It's like I'm doing baby jumps. There we go. One of the reasons I've established it gets so laggy is because of the amount of mods I have running on my computer. Now, I've only got 3. But the reason my laptop was so much better at playing Minecraft before I started doing this Let's Play was because I didn't have mods installed. So the mods are slowing it down a bit, and also it's a laptop. It's not designed for like running multiple programs at once. You know, I need a beast PC to make it actually any good. So I do apologise. You know, it's not going to be the best quality, and it might mean there's a delay on my next Let's Play. We will have to see. Depends what happens when I'm at uni. So basically what I'm doing is making my rooms for the 2 shafts that are going to go down underground. The reason I want to make rooms underground is it's going to be harder if I, like... First off, I have more room. So I'll have a storage room on this side I'm currently building. Well, underneath it, I guess. And then a farm on the other side. Now the farm is a good idea to store underground because it means with the amount of light that will be down there that's necessary for a farm to work properly, it won't no mobs can spawn down there, and then no animals will be able to spawn down there, so my farm will be fairly well protected. And the same way the storage, it's just a handy way to store things, and it makes it more interesting. For me, personally, I like building stuff. And if I can't build, you know, good stuff that interests me, then, well, Minecraft gets a bit boring. See, I personally don't like cave exploring. And whoa. I only pressed the button once. Jeez. Alright. So, you guys looking forward to 1.8? I know I am. That's going to be awesome. As far as I've heard people talk, one of the things everyone's excited about is the new mob. That isn't... That isn't what excites me the most. The thing that excites me the most is just the way the game looks now. They've added in rivers and like natural water. I know the natural waterfalls are already kind of in the game, but they don't look very good. They just look like almost an unnatural waterfall, if that makes any sense. Alright, that's where the door goes. Let's light this bit up. So basically, you'll get these like naturally crafted rivers. And then there'll be waterfalls that actually run into the river, and it will look more like a waterfall in real life, rather than just some water flowing over scenery. So that's going to be awesome. I think that's going to be the best part about it for me, personally. Haven't got any more cobblestone. Oh, Minecraft's going to crash, guys, I think. So, yeah, it's going to crash. I'll be right back. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Minecraft crashed, and then, well, basically, at the moment, my little sister is ill. She's 13 years old. No, not 13. She's 12. She's going to be 13 soon, and so she's not really used to like having to look after herself at home at the moment, and we're not quite sure why she's ill. But I'm currently at home having to look after her, which there's no problem with. I mean, she's just been sleeping the majority of the day, but it just means I have to kind of spend... Have I run out of cobblestone? No, I haven't. Yeah, I have to spend my time kind of alert, just in case she has a turn for the worst. So, yeah. And that's the weird thing, because I had to go and check that she was alright. But I started this commentary about an hour ago, and to you guys it was not even a second. So it's really weird how life works when you're kind of doing this YouTubing thing. You know, the amount of time in between you guys seeing this and you guys watching this and me actually recording it. It's quite weird. Quite weird how it works. So, yeah. Now what I thought I'd do, because I also listened back to the first half of this video, and man, I was ragey. And I think it's because I still haven't got it out of my system, because everything that happened to make me want to stop YouTubing happened kind of like yesterday and last night, and just a bit the day before. And so I thought I don't want to be ragey like that. I don't want to come across as like a really complaining commentator. So I thought I'd tell you a story. And anyone who knows me personally, you know my stories are going to be long, so you have plenty of time while I build this half of the room. Oh, come on. There we go. So anyway, right, this story takes place just after I have ended sixth form. Now, if you don't know what sixth form is, you come from America, or anywhere else for that matter. Sixth form is basically the school years 12 and 13. I think in America, how it works is what you call college, we call university, and what we call college is another form of sixth form. Now, the difference, it doesn't mean that we have to stay on an extra year, it's just that your year 12 is our year 13, essentially. That's how it works. Your grade 12, I should say, really. Now, sixth form is basically like school. Like, for anyone who hasn't got to sixth form yet, it's basically like school, but you do less subject. You have 3 sessions, and you have more of the same lessons in a week. But it means you get to do more, you know, you don't have that random lesson in a week that you don't want to do. You get to do all subjects that you have chosen to do, so it's great. Now, I'm not going to sit here and talk about sixth form, I'm talking about the end of sixth form. And the way that my sixth form works is that the end of sixth form is your study leave, so you stop having lessons and you go away and have private study at home. Now, to celebrate this, you have like half a day at my sixth form. And if you're wondering, I have just got out of year. Well, obviously you should be able to work it out. I'm going to university, for goodness sake. So you should be able to work out that I am, in fact, in year 13. Well, was in year 13, I guess. Oh, it's all plural now. It's really awful. Anyway, this story takes place just after that. And to celebrate, we have half a day of, I think we have one lesson which no one takes seriously anyway, and the other the rest of it is just taking pictures, playing pranks on the head of sixth form, which was pretty funny. We filled his office up with balloons, and he didn't quite know what to do with them all. He was just sort of standing there with no general idea of what was going on. That was pretty funny. Now, also to celebrate, after this half a day, we all go up to the pub, because there's a pub just up the road from our sixth form. And the drinking age in England compared to America is a lot, you know, we only have to be 18. I think you guys have to be, like, 21, am I right in thinking, to buy alcohol? So, you know, it's a lot different for us to go into the pubs a bit more regular at our age. Especially, it's so easy to get away with ID in pubs, especially in the countryside. So we're all at the pub, having a nice drink. And I'm not really much of an outgoing kind of guy. I'm not up to this whole clubbing thing. I know that makes you sound like an old man or something, but it's really not my thing. It's something about being surrounded by really drunk people. It's something about clubbing I just don't like. And I will go out to have fun with my friends, just not all the time. But going out to the pub is one of the things I like doing. And so a house party. So I get invited to a house party by a girl who I'm good friends with. and she doesn't normally host parties, so I thought like this is obviously going to be a special thing. So I said, yeah, I'll go. You know, why would I not? Now, this is in the evening. This party, obviously, it's not like right after the pub. The pub's in that middle of the day. This is a lot later. So I've sobered up from the pub. I didn't have that much to drink, but I'm a bit of a lightweight, so I got a bit drunk. Get to this party, sobered up, but it seems I'm the only one who had a chance to sober up. Everyone else kept drinking, and I think some of them, you know, may have slowed down because they weren't as bad as they could have been. So I'm just trying to remember how it all went. Yeah, so we're at this party, and one of my friends, a girl, obviously, comes up and starts talking to me. That's not unusual. Alright, guys, I do have friends who are girls, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's not unusual getting that out there. She comes up and talks to me, perfectly normal. However, me and this girl have this kind of thing where we would, I guess, kind of flirt at parties. Just while we're drunk, kind of thing. So I'm not that drunk, really. I'm just sitting down with the beer. And then she asks if we can go for a walk in a bit. And I'm like, oh, this can only go either really well or really bad. So, after a bit, after she's listened to some song that I detested quite severely, we went out for this walk. And I knew instantly she was drunk because she managed to crash into a fence that wasn't even in her way. So I was like, yep, she's drunk. And so we got round to like this bit of an alleyway, and we made out, which was awesome. So yeah, that's the first bit of the story. It was only quick. We went back inside afterwards. So that's the first part. It got better after that, though. Goes to us hosting it. She was quite drunk as well, to the point where she was asking everyone for these quick, small kisses. And I was like, oh, this is going to be awkward. She's not going to ask one from me. I'm going to have to play it cool. And then she asked me for one. I was like, and it instantly went from me being, like, trying to play it cool to acting as if it really didn't matter to me. And I get 3 of these quick kisses off her. And I'm like, okay. I've been waiting for 2 years for this, because 2 years is the amount of time you're at 6th form, and I did like her since the beginning of 6th form, for that. And 3 kisses come along at once. And then she wants to make out. So there's 2 girls in one night. Then, not to sound arrogant in any way whatsoever, but I got into a 3rd girl as well. So that was my story. That is probably one of the best drunken crusades I've ever had. So you guys share in the comments, what was your best drunken crusade? I know that was a bit of a random story, but that is a story I've kind of wanted to Why, Minecraft? Why you do this? Interrupting my stories. 1 second, guys. Be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. And, yeah, Minecraft was being a douche. However, while I was gone and reloading the game, I actually thought of... That story was a bit random, and it wasn't actually my best drunken crusade either. No. The best one was... I was in Bristol with a few mates just after my locals. We decided to go to the pub. Not uncommon. We like going to the pub. We Brits. We happy few. We like going to the pub. While we're there we meet this German girl called, and I'm not even joking, she told us her name was Waffle. Yes, her name was Waffle. And I can't place... Oh, there we go. So her name was Waffle, and this leaves me utterly confused. I'm like, why is your name Waffle? And well, maybe it is. Maybe it's a common German name for girls. I don't know. I'm not an expert. But I was just sort of like, oh, whatever, go with it. My mate seems interested in her. I'm definitely. I wasn't really interested in her at all, so I thought I'll just let him get on with it. We're just chatting, and it seems like a very normal night. However, I'll say, we wanted to go for a quiet, drink we went at 6, we aimed to be going home by 8. Me and Pusey are now sat in a park at midnight, talking to this girl called Waffle, in a park renowned for hookers and hobos, constantly having beer handed to us. It was a weird night. And it was kind of one of those nights where you go, how did we get here? It was so random. We just met this girl and we're instantly in the park drinking beer that she bought us without even intending to us. It was just such a weird night. And the funniest part was when Pusey dropped the beer. Anyone who wasn't there at the time would not find that funny, but it was hilarious. There was one last beer in Waffle's bag. I said I didn't want it, so Pusey offered to take it. And he has the beer in his hand. He literally has grasp of the can. He had it for at least, a whole 2 seconds. And then it almost instantly slips out of his hand and smashes on the floor. How he managed to lose grip on that can, I will never know. He must have been so drunk. But then the funniest bit was he then tried to open it and proceed to drink it while it was fizzing all over the street. It was a really, really weird night. I have to say, it was just bizarre. I need more cobblestone. Oh, I've just realised what I've done. Have I got any? Oh, that's not cool. I've just realised I haven't got enough cobblestone to make another stone axe. I've only got enough to make like a stone shovel, so I'm gonna have to make a wooden axe and go and. Oh, that's really annoying. Never mind, guys. So yeah, those are some stories. Not really the best storyteller in the world, but those are some pretty funny times. First story I told you, I think, was just personal Okay, I wanted to say personal conquest, but that is a bit insensitive. It wasn't really a personal conquest, it was more of an event that I'll remember for quite some time. And I think it's memories like that people take with them to university. I mean, bearing in mind uni's going to be even better for memories like that, so I'm kind of looking forward to it, I'm not going to lie. Alright, right, that's the bit I have to mine up. Oh. Alright, plug in this hole here. And then after this, I think we'll go and work on the fence up above. Now, basically, the fence is going to make it so that... Right, one of the first things I discovered in Minecraft is that creepers will walk up to your house, just stand on the roof, and as you walk out, they drop down on you, and you die. And it blows half your house up. If you have a method of them not being able to get onto the roof of your house, that won't happen. And so a lot of people tend to build their houses on cliffs, build them inside of cliffs so that they can't be dropped on, things like that, or even underground. I'm just going to put a fence up. Creepers can't get over fences, so I'll put a fence up. I think it's the easiest solution. Ugh, so laggy. And all of this, guys, this is all going to become, like, this is just going to be a long room. There's going to be, like, a tunnel down. Like a ladder system down. I think 10 floors will do it. Yeah, 10 floors of ladders, and then there'll be like this massive chamber below, a lot bigger than this. I'm gonna have to see how big I want to make it. Spanning out underground, and this side, as I said, will contain a farm. The other side will contain storage, and then I think we're ready to do some cave exploring, unless we hit a cave on the way down. And I don't know really what I should do at that point, guys. If I hit a cave on the way down, what should I do? Should I, you know, explore it and then build a floor above the cave, you know? Or maybe turn the cave into the room and just even it out. You know, that might be a solution. That might be what I do. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the storytelling, no, it wasn't really that good, if I'm honest. Not the best at storytelling, especially when I can't remember what I'm supposed to be talking about. You know, let me know, because I will appreciate, you know, the feedback. But yeah, I quite enjoyed telling you guys stories. I'm trying to think of another one. Thing is, as I said, I'm not really a going outy kind of person, so I don't really have a great deal of stories to tell. There was the time I was in Ramshackle, which is a really popular club. Voice crack moment. In Bristol, which has 2 floors. It has like the bottom floor, which is like the main dance floor, and it has an upstairs. And the upstairs room started playing the Star Wars Canteen music, and it was a very magical moment. That's not really a long story, but I liked it. What else was there? Oh, there was a time we got a friend of mine. It was one of the first times he'd ever been drunk. And I mean really, really drunk. And he's probably watching this now. Probably won't enjoy me telling this story, but no one's gonna. Only he will know it's him. So anyway, we're out we're at a friend's house in a small village, not far from where I live. And he's really sick. He's already passed out once, and yeah, he's quite worse for wear, and he will do anything we tell him. So it was hilarious. We managed to get him to go into. We got him to go to one of our friend's house and basically poo. Well, he tried to poo on our friend's car. Instead, he didn't quite manage a whole poo. He just managed to wee on it. So that was quite funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was quite funny. Yeah, most of my stories come from random drunk parties. It happens, guys. You're gonna learn that if you get older. If you're not my age already, you're gonna learn that stuff happens at parties a lot. Alright, put the chest down here. So this is going to be like a little welcoming area, and then those 2 chambers there will go down to when we need them. We still need to finish the roof, actually. Let's finish off putting what we need in here. The dirt can go in there. Feather. String. Don't need you. This is one of the problems I find with the Seasons mod, guys. It slows the game down. It lags the game so hard. If you ever played with like rain on, you'll know what I mean, because rain lags the game so much. Actually, I have to go outside into the unknown. Run away. What the? Brown, you're not supposed to be attacking me. Oh, I see. You're just cool like that. Oh, okay. So that spider just generically attacked me for no explored reason. That's cool. I enjoyed that. I mean, really, there's nothing better than a spider dropping on you and randomly attacking you for no apparent explored reason. It must be something to do with winter. Anyway, yeah, if you play with rain on, it's so laggy, and then it's like this all the time in winter, and there's nothing useful that comes out of it. The only thing that really... I mean, there's nothing useful in winter at all that I can think of. Apart from there being snow everywhere, so you get a lot of snowballs. If that helps. Which it doesn't, in a lot of cases. I guess there's a lot of projectile weapons, which is always a good thing. Oh no. Right, we have to go make this stone pick now. Come on. Lag. Please don't fall down the hole. See what I mean though? That spider just randomly attacked us. It went Rambo mode on us. So we're definitely doing the fences next. It has to be done. Alright. 2 sticks. 3 bits of cobble. I think we'll leave the ceiling for now. We'll do that later. I think I really need to work on the fence first. So we're going to get some sticks. I'll turn these into planks as well. Alright, we'll split these up into sticks. Oh, we got quite a few sticks from that. And now we need to go boop, 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 boop. Alright, so there's some fences. I think we need maybe 30 fences. So we need 15 on each, I think, to make 30 fences. Well, that's 16, that's too many. Alright, 12, 1, 2. Gonna run out. We are actually gonna run out, that's really annoying. Well, we've nearly got enough sticks. So I just collect these all together. We need to make some more. More? You can't have more sticks. We'll make 12. Come on, there we go. Alright. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 12, 13, 14, 15. 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to run out again. Oh, that's really irritating. Alright. Let's take what we have so far and just see how many we need. Oh, nighttime. Alright, let's sleep. Commander, lunge the bed. Yeah. There we go. Bet you anything that spider's still going to attack us. It's going to be such a dick. Ooh. Come on. Open the door. Oh. Yeah. Douchebag. That's what you get. Jumping on my head. Like, there was no reason to do that, was there, Spider? You didn't have to... Oh, now where does it start? Here. Alright. Whoa! Jeez! Where did you come from? Oh well, I mean, at least it didn't break the house. I might go and just like lace up there with torches, just so they can't spawn up there. Alright. Come on. Oh, come on. No, don't do this to me. One of the things is, guys, you got to remember this is only like a preparation series, so... Oh, fuck, I miscalculated this quite badly. Oh, what the hell? How did all this get here? Oh, I think I know. Yeah, it's where I've been putting the new roof in. I've extended the roof back a bit further by accident. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. I don't even know. Can't see, that's the problem. Alright, anyway. So, you guys enjoying the recent series of Torchwood? If you watch Torchwood? No, I am. Pretty awesome. If you don't know what Torchwood is, basically it's a spin-off of Doctor Who. Torchwood is actually an anagram of Doctor Who. And it's pretty awesome. At the moment there's like this... It's a series called Miracle Day, where there's this random day, nothing's different compared to any other kind of day, and suddenly no one can die. And Torch will basically have to discover why, and we've recently discovered someone may know something, like, still we know who, not who caused it, but who knows why it was caused, or something like that. So yeah, it's getting pretty good at the moment, if I'm honest. It's really slow paced, it's a 10 episode series, and it's, every episode has to be different, and in my opinion, half the episodes weren't even needed, but knowing Russell T Davis's style of writing, everything's suddenly going to become really necessary towards the end. Like he always does. It has these random filler episodes of Doctor Who, and then it turns out that when we thought they were all completely random and weren't needed in the series, it turns out they are. So like, why? Right, let's put the snowball in there. One bit of cobblestone left. We do need to go mining for more cobblestone, and we need to get some more fences. We need fences to cover the entire thing, and we need more torches as well. We're going to need a lot of sticks. In fact, I might do the torches first, considering I've got quite a bit of coal. 39 coal. We'll make... how much? 32 torches. So we need 8 bits of coal. 5. 8. I think I might leave the fences for another episode, guys. I might do it off camera where it's not so laggy. Bearing in mind, this won't be that long a series because, well, you know, it's only the preparation for 1.8. I might experiment, because I've got a few weeks before I go after uni. I might experiment putting fraps onto my PC computer to get some better series going at the same time. Kind of like build the worlds and stuff like that. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to explore too much. That's the problem. All right. Ooh. So the idea is that they can't jump from, like, they can't naturally, they can jump, but if I'm right in thinking, a normal character, because I'll fall down onto this and then I'll walk, and, well, if it wasn't for the fact my computer's really laggy. Oh, they can jump over it. Oh, okay, we're going to have to take out that bottom bit of dirt then. I'm not sure they can jump that far though, I don't know. Just take out the bottom bit anyway. We're just gonna like lace the top in torches. Not only does that enable us to see like where the roof actually is, but it also allows us to prevent monsters from spawning up here. So fence is there, so we'll do it like every 2. It's going to be there. Ugh, come on. Laggy. Alright guys, I'm going to finish this off camera so that it won't be so laggy and I can actually get it done. If you like the video, please rate the video something good. If you did rate it something good, please subscribe. As always, this was the Spectrum, and deuces. Now I've been fiddling around with the video settings, as you may notice, since you can't see anything outside, and that is to reduce the amount of lag I get on my videos, and because what we're going to do is go cave exploring. Like I didn't tell it to bring me over here. Fashion some kind of staircase down. Oh, go on, be 8 pieces. Come on. I can't tell if I'm hitting him or not.